Hey guys, it's time for a shout out for some new patrons. We have 2 new laughing leprechauns to welcome. Give me an L. Give me an E. Give me a V. What does that spell? Welcome, Lev. And give me an L. Give me an I. Give me an A. Give me a T. Welcome, Liat. Thank you guys for all of your support. Alright guys, before we tell you about this week's story, let's hear the superstars that are performing with us.
My name is Russell. I'm 11 years old. I'm from Hong Kong and I like reading.
Hello, I'm Scarlett and I'm 9 years old. I live in Hong Kong and my favorite thing is dancing and playing drums.
Good job, guys. You're amazing. All right, here we go. Time for the story. This is another one in our Monsters A to Z series. We're on the letter I. What monster begins with I? I know someone who can tell you. Ruby.
The Imp. There was once a little beast about the size of a small fairy. Its features were quite hideous, but not exactly scary. On its back were little wings. Its scaly skin was red. It had sharp and pointy teeth and horns upon its head. Its ears were much too big. Its ugly nose was like a snout. Behind it was a skinny tail. It wiggled it about. It cackled and it chuckled. And it chattered like a chimp. I'm sure you wonder what it was. This creature was an imp. Wild and uncontrollable and always having fun. It giggled as it planned its tricks to play on everyone. For instance, there was once a boy. His name was Tommy Stone. He skipped along quite happily as he was going home. The imp had set a trap for him. It rubbed its hands with glee. Hidden out of sight, it watched him from behind a tree. Tommy stopped when he saw something glinting up ahead. A silver coin was on the path.
How lucky!
Tommy said. He stopped at once to take it, quite delighted with his luck. But when he tried to pick it up, the silver coin was stuck. The imp burst out in laughter. It had glued it to the ground. Tommy heard it giggling and quickly looked around. He peered into the bushes, but the imp had run away.
How strange,
said Tommy to himself and set off down the lane. Later on that evening, after Tommy had come home, he settled down to do his chores. He thought he was alone. But no, the imp had snuck inside, that cunning little chap. It crept into the kitchen and it set another trap. It hid behind a curtain and it waited patiently. And soon enough, young Tommy came to make a cup of tea. He poured some tea into his cup, and as a little treat, he took 2 spoons of sugar from the bowl to make it sweet. He went into the living room and settled in his chair. He sipped the tea, but in disgust, he spat it everywhere. It tasted quite revolting, but it wasn't Tommy's fault. The imp had thrown the sugar out and filled the bowl with salt. The creature gave a giggle and then scuttled off outside. It quickly set its final trap and found a place to hide. This time Tommy knew that someone had been in his house. He tiptoed to the kitchen just as quiet as a mouse. The door was left half open. There were footprints on the floor. He was about to pull the door, but suddenly he saw a bucket balanced on the door. He looked up with a frown. He knew that if he opened it, the bucket would fall down.
You can't fool me!
He shouted as he squeezed out through the gap.
I've had enough of all your tricks. I found your silly trap.
The imp came from its hiding place. It hung its head in shame. It said,
I'm so sorry. It was just a little game. I thought you would like my jokes. I hope that in the end, you'd laugh at all my funny tricks. Then you'd be my friend.
Tommy said,
You don't need all the silly pranks you play. If friends are all you want, there has to be a better way. Go down to the playground where the children play their games. You'll find that many other kids are feeling just the same. Ask if you can join them. It might seem quite hard to do, but soon you will be having fun and make a friend or two.
The imp said,
I'm so ugly that I always want to hide.
Be brave,
said Tommy.
Little imp, what matters is inside. Give them all a friendly smile, be helpful and be kind. If you follow my advice, then many friends you'll find.
The imp had learned its lesson and it slowly turned away.
Wait,
said Tommy.
Not so fast. I have something to say. Promise me that you will not play any silly tricks.
The imp agreed and Tommy said,
Your problem I can fix. Will you be my friend?
The imp cried,
Yes!
and jumped for joy. It chuckled and it chattered and it ran to hug the boy.
Can we go and play?
The little creature shyly asked.
With pleasure,
Tommy said, and then they ran off to the park.
Hey guys, if you like this episode, please share it with your friends and family. It is one of the best ways to support BKFK Storytime.